It's been a couple of weeks since I've done a video, so I wanted to kind of update y'all on what I'm doing, where I'm at. So I did my first load. I took that that load of glass, the one that was in my last video that I showed you guys. I took it to Ottawa, Illinois, and like I believe I told you there, or my last video, that I was going to drop that trailer, that load there, and pick up another load, which I did, and I took it to Olive Branch, Mississippi. Everything went fine on that trip. It rained the whole way, and as y'all know, it's been raining all over the place. From Olive Branch, Mississippi, I got to Olive Branch, Mississippi the afternoon before I was supposed to deliver and be unloaded. I asked the guys if I could unload then. I had missed that opportunity. The guy that takes care of that had just left for the day like 10 minutes before I got there. I deadheaded from there back to Laurenburg. I was there a day, not a whole day, I don't guess, trying to remember. And I got this load right here, and I took it home. I went home for the weekend. I had a good time with my family, and I am now in Owatonna, Minnesota, and this is my load here. Y'all remember, it's a double drop, and some pretty big glass. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but some pretty big glass. I'm supposed to get unloaded tonight around 10 p.m. and from here I go down to DeWitt, Guardian plant down there, and I pick up a flatbed and go to Chicago. So yay. But it's my intention, on top of just kind of giving you some videos about my loads and where I'm going and what I'm doing, I'm going to do some product reviews as well. I'm also going to do just kind of some life on the road stuff, and I'll kind of keep it at that. But among the life on the road, what I got here is I'm grilling. So a good little tool for you to have when you're on the road, for those considering getting on the road or whatever. I have a little bitty Foreman grill, and you can see I've got little steaks on there, if you can see those or not. But I've got one already done, and I'm cooking this one now. But sorry about that. Had to flip my meat. So I've got one done. I'm gonna finish this one up here. I've got some potatoes I'm making also right now. So I'm gonna have me a good meal. It is a hard thing to eat right on the road. It can be done. There just has to be a concerted effort to do that. So so I've got some steak. Obviously, I talked to my wife about how I want to eat. I want to be healthy. I want to be fit. Before I started driving a truck, when I was working at a plant, they had their own fitness center, and I worked out every day. Like I said, I'll be 49 here in less than a month, and without going into my whole history, I was in the military. I was in the Navy, and for right at 9 years, just a couple of months shy of 9 years. I was a police officer for over 10 years. I was on the SWAT team, and just through my military, and I believe through my law enforcement things I did there, and I think my body is a little older than what it should be. I feel old. I have sore joints and things like that, and so now I'm driving a truck, and yeah, flatbed, glass, and it can be physical. I wanted that because what I don't want to do is I don't want to get lazy. The good thing about driving a truck, and this is my opinion, is even if when I get older, say when I'm 60, 70 years old, I can still drive a truck. I may not be able to do flatbed, and the good thing about Maverick is they have a new division there that they've started up. It's not new, it's a few years old now, but it's a temperature control division, and it's not a lot of securing and carrying tarps and all that other kind of stuff, climbing up on stuff. it is, from what I can tell, bumping docks. By that I mean you pick up a trailer, you back it up to some place, take up to the dock, and they get stuff off of it. And right now, for those of you who are considering driving a truck and you're not sure about flatbed, I reckon look into TCD. I understand that they're paying incentives for people to go TCD. I'm not going to say how much, because I don't know for fact. I know what I've heard, but I'm not going to give a number and it'd be wrong and somebody be disappointed. But they do have a TCD division, temperature control division. Some people call them reefer, and they haul Tyson and whatever else. I don't know. Like I said, I don't do that. But we say, well, if other people do it, why should you consider Maverick? And this is the reason I say you should still consider Maverick. Is from what I've heard from other people, drivers for other companies, and just kind of the rumor through the rumor mill is Maverick's training is like second to none. And a lot of companies will, I have heard from other drivers, their training was, just a couple weeks in the classroom, here's your keys, off you go. And Maverick really spends a little more time than just to do that. So their training is the best, and a lot of companies love to get drivers who've had some Maverick training. So I would recommend, even for people that are not necessarily sure about flatbed, which I would highly recommend flatbed or glass, but if you're not sure that's your thing, consider the temperature control division. If nothing else, you'll get some of the top-notch training. And that being said, you got to give, like any job, I would say, but especially this job, you need to give it a few months before you decide if it's for you or if it's not for you. Because those first few months can be tough. You're dealing with traffic and directions, and you're learning to manage your truck. And there's more to it than just what's my address, let me pop it in the GPS and off I go. It takes time to learn your clock and to make good decisions and understand where you can go and the best ways to get there and where you can stop. And it just takes some time to kind of work some bugs out and kind of for it to kind of click. And I'm just speaking from experience from when I was here before, and from talking to other people this here and other companies. Man, those first 6 months, if you look, you'll see every company out there. I'm not going to mention any names. The ones I've seen, they've got like orientation classes every week with as many as 30 people in a class. And I'm telling you that all 30 of those people don't stay. There's an attrition in this industry, but they got to have 30 people a week to go through, because only 1 or 2 may stick. And the reason being, I believe, is it's not what they thought it might be. It is fun. You do get to see the United States, and it's enjoyable. And we live in a beautiful country, and you really get to see that. But you've got to give it an opportunity. You've got to be willing to learn. You've got to be willing to ask questions. You've got to understand there'll be mistakes made. I know for a fact Maverick's not looking to hire people and get rid of them. If you think you're not in the best of shape, if you're not sure, like I said, flatbed and that physical activity is not for you, listen, there are other options. And Maverick is all about, obviously, if Maverick's got you in a seat and you're driving and you're making money, they're making money. So this is one of those jobs, and Maverick is one of those companies that you come on with Maverick and give it your best shot, put the time in, learn, admit that you don't know everything, but constantly strive to improve yourself and improve your knowledge, improve your understanding. And you will see that things will start to come together, and you decide, this is really not for me, or this is harder than I thought it would be. And you know what? Tell Maverick. Tell them. They will work with you. They'll find something you can do. So I think my meat is probably done by now. and I don't mean to, I'm not a professional filmer or anything. I just, I know, like I said before, that I probably have a little unique perspective. I've done everything under the sun. I've worked at banks. I've driven armored cars. I've done so many things, and what I like about driving a truck is you do get to see the country. You get to meet a lot of people, a variety of people, and there's decent money in it too. You just got to give it a chance. You don't just, you know, set for yourself, you know, I'm not going to make a decision about what I'm going to do. Sorry about that. In the first 6 months, I'm going to give it now. I'm going to give it a year, and you will see that some of the bumps in the road that you may encounter, they're going to work themselves out. So, hey, that's it for me right now. I'm fixing to eat. I'll do another video later. Like I said, I'm going to do some product reviews. I'm going to do some life on the road, some cooking. I'm going to do some recipes. I'm going to do some fitness things as well about, you know, you can't just sit behind the seat of a truck, sit in the seat of a truck rather, and eat pizza and hamburgers and burritos and life be good for you. You're going to gain weight, you're going to feel crappy, you know, it's a holistic approach. You know, this is a job, and yeah, this is a job that you sleep. I sleep here. I go home every couple of weeks, but you know, I can't. I've got to be mindful of my health. I take vitamins, I take supplements. I want to be healthy, and I got kids, and I don't want to die too soon. The Lord takes me, the Lord takes me, but it's not gonna be because I don't take care of myself, or that's not my desire. But hey, like I said, that's it for now, and I will do another video later. I hope you'll have a great day.